Articulation Radio. Articulation. Salutations! Welcome to another exciting episode of Articulation Radio. I am your hostess, the eternally grateful Goddess Sage. You know how we do things here at Articulation Radio. We will kick off the top of the day's episode by taking a quick glance at the news headlines. And today's news segment is sponsored by bepublished.org.
Here are three of the headlines I saw today, Wednesday, August 19th, 2020, when visiting EliteValuesNews.com. The $75 lifeguard in-person training session is conducted by American Pool, Maryland, starting 8 a.m. today at Seven Oaks in Odenton, Maryland. The conglomerate hosts a website flash sale starting today, ending at the end of August 2020, where you can get a website built for just $100. Call 972-880-8316 to get your website built today. And the Rural Community Assistance Corporation offers 5 online training sessions that award certificates today, including sustainable groundwater management via their website, rcac.org. Register by calling 916-447-9832. Those are three of the events and news headlines I saw today when visiting EliteValuesNews.com. I am Walking Man reporting live and reminding you to be sure to visit Elite Values News every hour on the hour, because things constantly change in this world and our headlines follow suit. Check us out now.
Looking to get the latest news? Visit Elite Values. EliteValuesNews.com has all the latest news and information. Check out the headlines daily. EliteValuesNews.com for all of your latest news.
Do you want to be published? Are you looking for a high-quality, low-cost way to be published with a fast turnaround? Visit bepublished.org to publish today. www.bepublished.org. bepublished.org. Publish today. Books, movies, and music.
Listeners, we love you. We hear you. And I am definitely happy to be here with you again today on this episode of Articulation Radio, where you will not only hear wonderful music from independent artists from around the world, you will also get the chance to hear me talk to a move maker, a doer, and I'm not going to tell you with whom I'll be speaking or about what we'll be discussing, but stay tuned.
The first time in years, got my feet across the border from a land of tears. Ain't no way I'm going back under. Got my eyes in the wild blue yonder. What lies beyond the horizon? Let's go find out. Down
ARTistreview.com. All artists need a platform. The Artist Review makes sure you have the one you need to put your work in front of your fans. ARTistreview.com. Artist, REVUE.com.
MISSISSI. You don't know a thing about them crooked letters. No, you don't know a thing, no. You don't know a thing about them crooked letters. No, you don't know a thing, no. I'm trying to get by in the ghetto, hoping these folks will just leave me alone. Trying to get by in the ghetto, while I'm still climbing. Mississippi bred with a southern twang, ruling my lover's world with my southern thing. Men already feel what I'm saying before I part my lips. Ain't gotta touch them and they know that I can work these hips. Keep coming up on me from the west and the north and the south and the east, trying to make me giving it one of them and feed this beast. Want me to show up, want me to show out. They wanna know just what southern girl is all about. And until it blew its mind while trying to blow up mine with 1738 in lines and rhythmic jungle grind. Yeah, trying to get by in the ghetto, hoping these folks will just leave me alone. Trying to get by in the ghetto, while I'm still climbing. If I had a dime for every time a crime was committed by someone without a dime, that'll be about what I write my rhyme. But until then, I know y'all will keep me fine, and I will do my time while I'm still climbing on up out of here. Trying to get by in the ghetto, hoping these folks will just leave me alone. Trying to get by in the ghetto, while I'm still climbing. What has an eye and see but cannot see? America still strangling me from L.A. through Texas, past Mississippi to New York and Illinois. We're singing dirges, but I've broken free from chains of misery, pains of agony, thugs with apathy, things I didn't want to see. Sometimes it was even me. Glad I changed, y'all. I'm trying to get by in the ghetto, hoping these folks will just leave me alone. Trying to get by in the ghetto, while I'm still climbing. Letters, no, you don't know a thing, nah. M-I, crooked letter I, twice, humpback, I.
Would you like for a motivational speaker to come to your company or organization to speak to your group? Visit lifespurposeministries.com. That's lifespurposeministries.com.
I love being able to play my music alongside of all of this wonderful music by these great indie artists from around the world. That was Climbing by yours truly, Goddess Sage. And prior to that, we kicked off today's episode of Articulation Radio with Feeling Free by Jesse Lawrence featuring Lakeisha Nugent. Now, today's episode is titled Chips Off Shoulders, in Pockets, because I will be interviewing Mr. Patrick Ratchford, the lifestyle guru, and we will talk a little bit about his audio CD as well as his 2 books, which you can head on over to Amazon right now and get, but I will also pick his brain for you to see what tips he can provide for you to better your life and make sure that you achieve your dreams. But head on over to Amazon.com right now, type in Patrick Ratchford, Ratchford. Make sure that you go ahead and order his audio CD, Living Life to Its Fullest, and his 2 books, Stepping Stones to Success and The Start of Something Big. And in the meantime, I will be sure to, well, no, you're going to take care of that now. So by the time you finish placing those orders there on Amazon, then I will be right back with Mr. Ratchford on the line. But first, I'm going to play for you The Stylish Traveler 3 by Martin Langstrom.
You have a product Let them help you increase sales. You have a video? Let them help you make it go viral. PeopleWarmers.com. PeopleWarmers.com for all your advertising, marketing, and promotional needs. They also take care of events planning. PeopleWarmers.com. Visit them today.
You are listening to Articulation Radio. Head on over to articulationmedia.club and let us know your thoughts.
Phone lines are open right now at Articulation Radio. Call 312-899-6237.
PeopleWarmer.com. Book your travel today. PeopleWarmer.com for wherever you want to stay. PeopleWarmer.com wherever you want to play. PeopleWarmer.com. Go see a concert today. PeopleWarmer.com. Book everything you need. PeopleWarmer.com. Go ahead. Please, please.
Articulation Radio. When I tell you all, I can't say we're honored. I can't say we're ecstatic. We are amazed to have someone on the line with us who is a man of the year. You know, we've never had this honor. Mr. Patrick Ratchford, are you here on this line?
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
Very
Thank you
good. And people,
Well,
as
that
you
was-
recall, this is the lifestyle entertainment coach that I told you about earlier. Mr. Ratchford, fill us in. Where are you? How beautiful is the weather right now?
Well, presently I'm in Las Vegas, the playground for the world, which is temporarily closed. We've got a handful of casinos open, but we're struggling and trying to push forward like the rest of the country.
Yes, yes. And I know you have a lot of great information that not only for years you've been sharing with people to help them move forward from whatever it is, but also some things that are especially helpful to them right now. And people, as you know now, and for those of you who don't know, now Mr. Patrick Ratchford has an audio CD that is out. He also has 2 books that are out and available for you. And here is a gentleman who has owned and operated multiple companies, all the way from, I would say, music promotions. He's even had a neon company, a dance company. He has appeared on multiple talk shows. He's been a radio personality. This man, like I said, was voted Man of the Year in 1989. But his main thing is helping people with their careers, with their lives, and making sure that they have extra skills. Mr. Ratchford, tell the people, because I'm sure there are already some that are like, I would love to connect with this guy, would love to study under this guy. How can people best reach out to you and receive your services?
Well, a couple options, and I would like to thank you for the warm introduction. I'm not here to sell books and tapes and what have you. I just wanted to have the opportunity to share with folks, especially during this time that we're going through, this pandemic, this time of social distancing, that this time is especially important for us to have introspection. So if folks want to reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram, it's under my name for Facebook. And I have folks that will reply to them and give them different links and groups that they can go to. But if they just simply type in my full name, Patrick Ratchford, into Facebook, they'll get all the connections that they would like.
And that last name, people, is spelled Ratchford, Patrick, the standard way, Patrick. And that last name, again, is Ratchford, Ratchford. And now, and let's dive on into that, because you said one of my favorite words, and I'm sure for some of those listeners, they're like, oh, I already know, so don't go straight to that. So, yes, let's just go ahead and give them what they know I'm going to do. Talk to them a little bit more about that introspection, because a lot of people avoid that. They, well, I'm not going to even talk to them about why you think it's important for them to go ahead and take out that time to delve within. Tell them about the value of introspection and why they need to partake.
Well, certainly. That's what's unique about this era that we're in right now. All of us, myself included, have been forced to think about our lives, to look inwardly, to say, okay, what's the best career path for me? Is this the best relationship for me? Is this the best lifestyle for me? My personal habits, am I taking care of my physical side? Am I taking care of my mental side? Am I taking care of my social side? This has been forced upon all of us because they don't want us to leave our home, or our employer has told us to work from home, or when we go out in public, we must exercise social distancing, or we must cover ourselves up in public. So that allows us to look more inwardly than we typically would if this pandemic were not occurring. So now that we've been forced to look inwardly, let's take advantage of it. It's ironic that when this was not occurring, we wanted to be by ourselves. We didn't want to socialize with people. We were exercising social distancing on purpose because we wanted to get away from the world. But when it's forced upon us, the irony is everyone wants to fight it. So the irony, we're all going through the same process with this pandemic of being forced to look within ourselves, myself included. So we need to embrace this opportunity, because for me and for most of us, this is a once-in-a-lifetime scenario, right? Even pandemic-wise, it may occur once every 100 years. So if we look at this from a positive standpoint of all this insecurity, all this big unknown, to look within ourselves and say, how can I improve? How can I improve the physical side, the mental side, the spiritual side, the social side, my financial side? Look within ourselves. Now, admittedly, the pressure from the outside world of watching the news and following the media and the gossip and the big unknown is still there. Mm-hmm. And that's where we have to dig deeper, which takes effort, but to simply dig deeper and ask yourselves, how can I improve? How can I be better? And you're able to do that because we don't have the common distraction of, I'm late to work, I got to open my business, I got to fix dinner, for my family. I've got to run some errands. I've got to take care of the yard. I got to take my car to the shop. We don't have those distractions now.
I gotta run the kids to school. Mm-hmm.
Yes. So now is the ideal opportunity.
And what would you say to people who are like, that they've done the introspection and they've identified where they want to go, they know where they are right now, but that in between, they realize that they're not really fully equipped to get there with the knowledge that they have right now or the skills or experience. What would you say to people to kind of encourage them to go ahead and obtain those new skills?
Valid question. It's very easy in this new reality that we're all experiencing to say, well, finances are tight and I'm not too sure if funding is available. I'm not sure if I would qualify. I'm not sure if I can supplement my income by the availability of additional sources of revenue or income with a part-time job or a new side business. So we create these excuses. Now, here's the flip side of this coin. Without finances, the beauty of this day and age that we're all experiencing is you can go on the internet and go to YouTube or go to Google and type in the industry that you want to go into or the business that you want to start and receive training through videos and editorials and newsletters and support groups that are free, that you can absorb and train yourself, to reorganize yourself so that when this pandemic passes or improves, you can move forward in a positive direction.
Yes, and you're so right that it is all right there. People don't have to say, oh, I can't get a ride to the library, or I can't get a ride up to the school, or I can't get a library card. It's like, no, you have your phone, and your phone has internet access on it. So everything is right there. And people, and I know that earlier Mr. Ratchford had said that he's not here to sell books or CDs, but I want to be sure that you go and get this because you already know he is so filled with so much knowledge and has so many nuggets for you. His audio CD, Living Life to Its Fullest, it's available on Amazon, as well as all of his works are available on Amazon. His books are Stepping Stones to Success and The Start of Something Big, an expression of living life to its fullest. And as you can already tell, no matter what you throw at it, he has a solution for you. So I already see that, Mr. Ratchford is not one of those who's going to allow you to feed him or to even feed yourself excuses. But one of the main ones that I keep hearing people feed themselves, even those who claim to be the most faithful, is that they say that, hey, I know what I need to do. I want to do it, but I'm just frozen in fear and, I just can't go forward. But I want to, but fear got me. What would you say to those people to help them break free?
I understand. From personal experience, and I only share techniques and strategies that I've applied in my own life. Okay, so when it comes to confronting fear, one, I consistently ask myself, what's the worst thing that could possibly happen? And if it does happen, can I live with it? A lot of folks have heard what's the worst thing that could possibly happen, but very few have taken the next step and said, if it does happen, how will I deal with it? Okay, so oftentimes I have felt and experienced in all areas of life that when I've taken that additional step of, okay, instead of just second guessing yourself, let's assume that it does occur. And if it does occur, how are we going to deal with it? So I would encourage your listeners to simply ask themselves, what's the worst thing that could possibly happen? Then take it a step further. If it does happen, how will I deal with it? And if I can't deal with it, is there someone that I know that can deal with it? Or accept it as a challenge? Can I go over this situation? Can I go under this situation? Can I go around this situation? Can I go through this situation?
Say that. Yes, I'm so with you. I say that to people a lot. Like, no, I
Really?
don't
Okay.
let anything stop me. And I literally sum it up just like that. I'm either going to go around them, I'm going to go under them, through them, above them. But either way it goes, I'm not going to be stopped by them. So it's like,
well,
yeah.
Wonderful.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Wow. People, you want some of this. You want some more of this. I even want some more of this, and I'm thankful for the extra I already got. People, please do. Have it to where you've heard things, and even the way he explained it, that at the end of the day, what is it that you're putting your focus on? Make sure that you're identifying those areas of your life that you want to actually make steps on improving, and then you actively take the steps to improving it. And real quick, before I ask you my last question, for the people who are procrastinators, what techniques would you recommend, or what single technique do you recommend the most for people to kind of help them get over that procrastination and to still set themselves some kind of deadline, even if they feel like, hey, I do my best work at the last minute under stress? What would you say to help them kind of light the fire now?
The proverbial procrastination factor.
Yes.
Okay. This is what I would suggest. Just briefly. Any situation, big or small, that you find that you're hesitating, that you are procrastinating, one simple technique which I have found to be effective is similar to NASA with their countdown. You ask yourself internally, or you can verbalize it, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. With NASA, it's blast off. But in our own lives, it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me start the exercise. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me turn off the TV and run some errands, or clean the house, or talk to my child, or talk to my spouse, or call a loved one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me see what I need to do to register this new business. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me go outside and start my walk.
Wow. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. The NASA countdown, people. The NASA countdown. I won't even ask that. I won't even ask that. I'm going to ask you, what is there that you have not had the chance to say to the listeners that you want to be sure that they hear you out real closely on right now?
I would just like to say that we are all in this together. It's so easy to think that this is just affecting me as an individual, right? You're sitting at home, you're exercising, social distancing, you go outside, you're wearing a mask, you're watching the news, and you think, oh my world has come to an end. I just want everyone to think of the larger picture. It's not just your street, it's not just your town, it's not just your city, it's not just your state, it's not just this country. 184 other countries are encountering the same challenges: social distancing, wearing masks, isolation. It's worldwide. And so I have found that when you look at the big picture and think, no, 184 other countries are going through the same thing, it makes my challenge seem that much more smaller, that much more palatable, and I can rest that much more easily. Mm-hmm. So simply to tell everyone, all of your listeners, that we're all in this together. Hold your chin up, chest out, breathe in, breathe out. We're going to be okay.
Yes, I so agree, and hallelujah. Yes. Mr. Patrick Ratchford, I so thank you for gracing the stage of Articulation Radio. I already knew that you were a dynamic man, but you are truly an exemplary human being. I so thank you for not only your wisdom and your willingness to share it, that's a given, but I thank you most importantly for your patience, because listeners of Articulation Radio, we had extreme technical difficulties. And I want to be sure to say that, because I guarantee, as you all listened, you could not tell by listening to this gentleman speak. This man, oh my gosh, this is a man. This is a man. Y'all need to go find out any and everything you can about Mr. Patrick Ratchford. For those of you who are looking for mentors for your young men, or even if you're like, you know what, I'm man enough to admit that I need a gentleman to look up to so that I can learn to be a better version of the man I'm supposed to be. Please get the audio CD, get the book. Look up Patrick Ratchford on Amazon, Ratchford. Make it happen in your life. Get that Living Life to its Fullest in audio CD. Get the book Stepping Stones to Success and the Start of Something Big. Make it happen, people. Mr. Ratchford, thank you so much, and you are welcome to come back here.
Have you always wanted to start a business but can't seem to get it off the ground? Call 972-880-8316 for your free initial consultation with a representative from The Conglomerate, or visit theconglomerate.work today to book your consultation in person.
One Night by Aiden Cole. Up next is A Little Bit of This by Grateful, followed by Mr. Magic by Erica Johnson and Anders Bothan's Getting Hot in Here 3.
If you're looking for ghost writers, grant writers, technical writers, any kind of writers, go to the Writers Consortium. Their website is maryjefferson.us, MaryJefferson.us.
Articulation Radio thanks you so much for listening. So head on over right now to articulationmedia.club and let us know your thoughts on today's episode. In the meantime, we're going to keep the show rolling for you.
Want to buy stocks, jewels, real estate, or other high-end items? Would you love to be able to contribute to charitable initiatives but cannot do these things with the money you currently have? Join Regal City Investment and Social Club, where you can pool money each month with other investors to make major purchases, give to the needy, and possibly turn a profit. www.regalcity.xyz. Are you single and seeking a lifestyle club that's centered around you? Go to sittingroom.xyz.
3, 4. Mr. Magic, where have you gone? Mr. Magic, where have you gone? Mr. Magic, oh, 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 you tell me. He put his hands on me and kiss me tenderly, held me tight. I'd give up anything that I possess just to have him reunite. Mr. Magic, where have you gone? Mr. Magic, where have you gone? Mr. Magic.
Weddings are expensive, but your love is worth it. Go to marryusnow.us to book the Minister of Love to officiate your wedding today. The fee is only $200 if your wedding is in the city of Chicago, and there's only a small fee to get the Minister of Love to travel outside of Chicago to your wedding location. Book the Minister of Love today. Visit marryusnow.us. That's marryusnow.us. Do you frequently shop online and you're looking for a new place to shop? Visit Jefferson Taylor. Join the club, jeffersontaylor.club.
Thank you so much for joining us today for this episode of Articulation Radio. There is no other reason why we do this other than you. We hope that you have enjoyed today's episode, that the information you received has been something you can immediately apply, as well as you have enjoyed this great music from independent artists from around the world. We also encourage you, if you have not already gone over to articulationmedia.club so that you can ensure your music, your ads, as well as your interview is scheduled. Be sure to do that right now. But in the meantime, thank you again for being a listener. But more importantly, be sure that you are a doer. Keep doing whatever it is that you are called to do. Make sure that you let nothing stop you. So in other words, keep making things happen, baby.